Yes, I like the way you're collecting information.
It's it's important for me to record also to not forget what you say sometimes.
Yes.
And because it was for me so hard to find anyone related with theater projects in other places than theaters. That's why it would be interesting for me to know about you, about your projects, and about the reason why your group is doing this in Helsinki, those theater projects that you're doing.
Yes. It's about the Reality Research Center, and it has been established about 12 years ago, 13 years ago, and it's simply about researching reality by making performances out of it. And as we were talking about it, it's amazing how much information it creates when you take a part of reality and make a performance out of it. And many of the people working here, they have some kind of theater background, not necessarily theater, but some kind of artistic background. And what has been interesting is actually the basic idea has been realizing that in a certain way the reality in itself is always kind of performance.
Mm-hmm.
The basic idea that theater should go outside the theater building and start researching what is happening all the time. And for me, because I have no artistic, no theater background, but I'm interested in how we are creating this reality by making, in a certain way, we are making our everyday performances all the time. So this methodological approach to reality, it was very interesting to realize it. And at first I experienced it as a spectator, and the difference between a normal theater experience and the experience participating in Reality Research Center performances was very it was in a certain way astonishing, because many often the performances of Reality Research Center, they were not just happening in front of me, but I was a part of it, and many often the performance is happening in me. It's happening. In a certain way, we are researching the possibilities to make performances in the life of the spectator, the participant, to make the performance out of the life of the people, and that's how it's the borders between the theater, the art, and the real life. There is no.
Sometimes they merge.
Yes.
Sometimes you don't know anymore.
Yes. And that's. Oh, this is very interesting.
It happens also in politics.
Yes.
That you don't know what's the reality and when they're acting.
Yes.
And it's already a long time that you are doing this it's a long time that you are doing those projects as person and as group.
Yes, I've been involved with this Reality Research Center in a certain way from the very beginning, but as a member I have been 5 years.
5 years. And the group, the organization is then older than 5 years?
Yes, group has been there. Now it's going to be, it has been 13 years.
13?
Yes.
Always doing similar projects, or it changed a bit from the start?
In a certain way, the similar projects, but of course the methods has been developing all the time, and there's of course the ever-growing evolution of this way of doing.
And do you think that the public, the people watching a show when it's not in a theater,
Yes.
do they behave? Do they behave in a different way? You think that they, it's like that they appreciate it more or less, depending in where it is? For example, when they go to theater, they pay for it, they wish it, and maybe they appreciate it more.
I think the feedback has been very nice. Basically, the possibility to see your own life, your own reality in a new ways, that's something valuable, and as well, in many of these projects, the spectator, the participant, is taken care of very well. So it's many times the participant can experience it as a present, as a gift to be treated.
Yeah.
Yes.
You even told me there is like sometimes one
Yes.
person as public
Yes.
for the whole show,
Yes.
and then it
Yes.
switches, then it goes and there is a new one.
Yes.
Then it's all for one.
Yes. Yes, it's just you can imagine how it feels that the whole show is just for me, and this person is this person who is guiding me, for example, through the city, through the hidden structures of the city, is just for me. So
This was one of the projects?
one project was, yes, it was called Believe, and it was a performance where there was a guide, and then the spectator, the person who comes to be guided through the city.
And the guy was playing something in the meanwhile, like a certain character?
It basically happened through dialogical conversation. That was not the guide was not playing anything basically, but just we were studying the city, looking for the city, looking through the different things in the city, and trying to get touched with those hidden structures in the city, in people's behavior, in the things that they believe in. That's from the name came from belief. There are certain structures that are there because people believe in them, and that's why there is a city, because people behave according to these structures.
And places also where they will not go at all if or they will not care about.
Yes,
also,
yes, and things that they wouldn't notice at all.
If there was no one next to them to point. No?
Yes. So and all these guided tours, the performance were there because of there was these two people and the city, and the role of the spectator was as important for the